Procurement is a demanding field. Plans change, needs change, timelines change. Danielle, has Fastenal helped your procurement process roll with the punches?
Absolutely. Fastenal has always been very responsive about meeting our needs. Their branches are all based very close to our sites and they work very closely with our users on those sites. So if we have emergency needs or if we need something handled in a different timeline than we initially thought, they're very fast and very willing to work with us on meeting those needs, getting parts to us when we need to, and changing whatever we need to do to work forward.
So, ePorcurement is everywhere these days. Has Fastenal helped Solvay customize things to best suit your work?
They absolutely have. We have been very grateful to work with Fastenal as a partner in the e-commerce realm, especially. You have a very extensive e-catalog available for our users, and it's used very heavily at our sites. We're actually at over, I believe, 60% of our orders to Fastenal come via e-commerce versus just a standard purchase order. So that's been really very nice. It's super user friendly. I love the e-catalog functionality. Our users love the e-catalog, the e-quote functionality, excuse me, so that they can go in and place the orders to refill the mini vending machines that we have on sites, and do all of those in a much more user friendly method than we used to have in the past.
That's good because Fastenal and Solvay, we're working with each other through a punch out, and we get POs, we send invoices electronically to Ariba. So then how does Fastenal fit into your procure-to-pay cycle?
So that matches really well. From Solvay, we're pushing forward in a very digital methodology. E-invoicing and e-sourcing are all huge parts of our business model moving forward. I don't think we're alone in that. I think that's probably kind of an industry standard, but we are definitely making huge strides in that direction. And working with you guys has been very simple for that. Your e-commerce teams are wonderful. If we've needed you to make changes to your catalog, you're more than happy to adapt to our needs and make it work the best that it can for both of us.
How did, switching gears a little bit here, how did EDI implementation go? If there were issues, how did we help you guys? How did we problem solve it?
So, with any implementation, there absolutely were issues. I don't think that's any big secret to
Nope.
any part of the industry. Um, but we were able to, work very closely with your teams. And the biggest issue that we faced was actually the purchase orders that were generated before integration and how to handle those invoicing afterwards, because we had a variety of invoicing options. Some were self-billing, some were email invoicing, some were EDI invoicing. We kind of covered the spectrum as far as our procure-to-pay end-to-end process before integration. So harmonizing that and really simplifying it down to one process today is working beautifully, but there were definitely bumps getting to that point. So, once we worked through all of those, got the invoices in and figured out how to work through those, it really is very smooth right now.
Okay, good. Um, Danielle, I think you're the perfect person to ask this to, but what makes Fastenal different? What sets us apart from other suppliers?
So right off the top, I would have to say your willingness and your responsiveness. We've been doing a lot of integrations lately where our suppliers have not been as responsive to our changing business needs or to changing their model to meet what we need. And that's absolutely something that has never been a problem with you guys. I can go to our key account manager, I can go to the EDI team and say, hey, this has changed for us. What can we do to make it work? And they've been very responsive and jumping right on top of that. The next steps for us are really truly integrating that third level of detail and being able to order across that next level of information. And we haven't got too far into that yet, but we're starting the conversations, and it's been really very nice to work with Michael and his team on making that work.
Okay. Danielle, I have taken more than enough of your time. Thanks for talking today.
Thank you so much.